Hi, how are you? It's Caroline on this Friday morning from Complete Fitness and Wellbeing. We've come to the end of the week and we've got one more set of 5 moves in 5 minutes, a taster of what we do in our class a bit later on this morning. All the classes designed for your midlife health and wellbeing. Today's balance. Good morning, how are you doing? I'll show you 5 moves, 2 of which we do very regularly in our weekly. Each week we do set moves so we can see how we progress. And then I'm going to show you 3 other moves that we'll add maybe some weight to, or again, just different movements which are going to challenge the balance. So if you're going to join in with me, please make sure you are feeling fit and well and you're only doing movements that are suitable for you. As we are working on balance, and depending how yours is, maybe you want something to hold on to, something close by, or maybe just observe. And also clear safe space as always. We're going to do work for 45 seconds, 15 seconds rest, and I will show you each movement in between the rest periods. Now the first move, we're going to walk on tiptoe for a few paces and then walk back on our heels, coming back. So let me show you. Off we go. So I'm coming up onto tiptoes and I'm walking just a few paces, heels down, toes up, and then I'm walking back on my heels. Now obviously if you've got issues with your heels, calves, maybe Achilles issues, plantar fasciitis, might not be appropriate, so please obviously don't. But if it's okay, again, just for some variety, how often do we work on different sizes of our feet, walking forward and back? Again, backwards walking is a great one for that, gaining that proprioception, sort of noticing where we are in space and time, and just being aware of that. And again, we're getting the toes up, working those joints, the ankles, working the calf and the shins. Lovely, and pause. Next move, bit of some hip mobility, and I will do both legs actually. What we're aiming to do is to raise one leg up so the knee is bent, and the movement is coming from the hip. So if I put my hand on the side of my glute and I gently wiggle, I can feel that movement, that ball and joint socket. So I'm mobilizing the muscles that support and hold those bones in place. Sometimes those muscles can be a bit tight, and then they can need a bit of restriction. So we want to make sure that we don't have much restriction when we're doing our obese squats and lunges. So just wiggling here, I'm going to change legs. So the movement's not coming from my knee, the knee is just bent, but it's coming from the side here. If this was tricky, maybe sort of just give it a go, see how it feels. But another option is coming down to all fours and just moving from the hips. So you're in an all fours position, which again can be very beneficial too. But while we're standing, we are balancing as well. Lovely. From here, I'm going to use a weight because I'm going to do a leg action and a couple of arm actions. So my right leg is going to go out to the side as I do a shoulder press, then go across as I do a press back, up and out to the side, across and back. So I'm taking this rather slowly, because again, my left leg is having to do all the balancing, the connecting on the floor. Now I'm using a weight, but you wouldn't have to use a weight if you didn't want to. So pushing up, leg out, returning, leg across. So again, that diagonal. So we are, actually I'm really having to concentrate. Ages to remember the sequence. Lovely. And then the second round, we would do the other side. Excellent, and rest. Next move from there, what have I got planned? Oh yes, a single leg, straight leg deadlift into a halo. So I'm holding my one weight. I'm going to take a step back, begin to hinge, my left leg is grounded, hinging back, taking my leg back as far as is comfortable. And that could just be hinging, taking the toe off the floor. As I come back from that hinge, I'm going to bring my knee up, and then I'm going to circle around my head and come back down again. Lower the knee, begin to hinge. My arms are just being gently guided down by that weight. I'm exhaling as I come back up again. Bend the knee, halo. It might be that I keep the whole foot off the whole time, or I pace it, step it back, step back. You're always working to your measure and what's right for you. Bit of a wobble, that's okay. How are we doing? Actually, this is really quite wobbly. And pause from there. And last move, we're going to do a side lunge with a little leg lift, coming back up into another knee high. So again, moving the body in different plane of motion. I'm going to still hold the weight actually. I'm going to take my right leg out to the side, gently bend the knee, push the hip back. And if it's all right, lift my left leg up, come back up, knee high. Step back. Oh, I forgot to lift the left leg up. So hinge back, little lift, come back up again. Hinge. So again, both hips, legs are having to create power, lifting up and momentum to get back up to standing, adding balance at each step. Lovely. And rest. So there you have it, 5 moves in 5 minutes that we'll be doing later on in our balance class at 8:30. So regular movement practice that we can see our progressions on, and then adding variety, because balance isn't just one thing. It can catch you at any time, so it's best to practice in as many ways as you can, so that when it does catch you unawares, you're prepared. Let me know how you get on with your balance, any issues you have or have had and how you've overcome them, or any help I can give you in terms of working out with your programming and things to do to help. Have a super weekend, and I will see you on Monday for weights and more, I believe. So take care and have a good one. See you soon.